Hi guys, guess where we are? We are at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. We are here to enjoy all of the gluten-free foods that we did get to try last year. Let me clarify. Every year they repeat a few of the food items that you have, and this time is no different. So some of the foods that they have on the menu that are safe for gluten-free, I've eaten before. This time we're going to try a bunch of new foods. Most of them are marked as gluten-free. A few of them have some modifications, and thanks to Paleo Disney over at Instagram for letting me know what those options are. So we'll go our way around, starting over at the Flavorful Feast, and we'll see where we go from there. The rain is not going to dampen our day. We will make this joy happen. So, are you ready for some fun? Let's go eat. The rain has stopped for the moment. We're going to put the poncho away, and it is 11 o'clock and time to start eating, so we've got a lot to eat. Let's start making it happen. And here we are at Flavorful Kitchen. I'm going to pull up the menu and let you know what we're allowed to get. So what you're looking at here is the Veloso Salmon. It was the first thing that I tried, and unfortunately I discovered that my GoPro was not recording when I thought it was. So I did not get to give you my live response, but this is pretty much my thoughts about it. I thought it was really good. It was one of my favorites of the day. I loved the salt on the skin. It was the appropriate level, just that perfect balance. It was hot. It was very moist and tender fish. The greens didn't add a whole lot to the flavor, but it was interesting to have some unusual microgreens. The modification to make it gluten-free was to put risotto off of it. And this, I would have loved to have had the risotto, granted, but I would still get this one again, just as it is. It was really, really terrific. We're at the Citrus Blossom. We are trying the crispy pork belly, picture goes here, and the tuna Tataki, picture goes here. Tuna Tataki has been modified to take out the tobiko, because that is an allergy concern for gluten. They were fine with crustaceans. So I am now going to try the pork belly, because it does look yummy. Oh, it's crispy. I get a crunch on this. Okay, it's cold. Or I should say chilled. It's not that hot. Yeah. Okay. So they have... Wow. A nice kick. From, I believe, that green sauce. Alright, so pork belly is really bacon. When it comes down to it. Very thick bacon. And if someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's kind of the concept behind it. What I am finding is the pieces I had up to this point were very crispy, but it was just like fat melting away. Whereas this, it's actual meat. So the flavor is awesome. I would have liked it warmer. It's harder to chew. So, flavor-wise, very, very good. Temperature-wise, I would love to have had some more warm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, now, we're going to try the tuna Tataki if the rain starts to pick up. It's got avocado and tuna, and there's mango down there. So let's give it a try. Ooh! It's got some interesting flavors. Now there's a sriracha on top of the tuna. I see pickled onions and mango, and I think there was another Asian vegetable I don't recognize, one that has all the holes in it. Mango top is sweet, but it's got the onion and a vinegar in it because it's more like a salad to keep it kind of balanced. And they have these lovely poppadoms, which we're now going to make the tuna Tataki sandwich with a little bit of everything on it if I can. Let me see how that comes out. Hard to do one-handed because normally I would use my my other camera, which would stand up on its own, which doesn't work. So wish me luck. They work It's an unusual flavor palette for me. Not a bad one, but unusual. I think flavor palette wise, I like, and the other thing is because it's wet out, the papadums are getting soft. This is that vegetable I was talking about. I think it's not daikon. Daikon doesn't look like that. But it's got flavor. I'm getting too much burn though, from whatever that sriracha is. So I didn't eat the avocado in the right order probably. Rain's starting to pick up, so I'm gonna eat quickly. But I would say both of these are good. If you like spice, I would say come to these. They're not my first choice yet, but there's so much more to try. Okay, so we've now gone to refreshment port, and there were 2 items I'm trying here. One is food and one is not. So we're gonna start with the not, which is the lavender martini. Heard good things about this. Very light. I hate to call it a martini with the with it not being in a martini glass and with ice in it, but flavor is nice. It's like lightly lemony martini, not bad. Now the other thing I'm more excited about is the poutine. Normally we can't have the poutine. This one is Italian-based sausage and peppers, but it is vegan sausage and vegan cheese on it. So a picture of it goes right here. Let's give it a try. As I block the rain with my body. Okay. Now, not having had poutine before, sadly I can't tell you if this is better or worse than the other poutine. The sausage itself seems to have a nice little burn to it. Like an Italian sausage. It's a little salty. Actually a little saltier than I'd like. Again, I apologize for the raindrops. But I'm getting ready for the second bout of rainstorm. Most times vegan cheeses I find tend to be almost too thick. Kind of sticky without flavor. This actually has flavor and still has a bit of a runniness to it. Fries and rain do not go well together. Nice crisp with the fries. A decent amount of salt, maybe a little too salty for me, but okay. But nice kind of Italian seasoning to the peppers. Okay, I'm gonna try to eat this quickly and then get out of the rain for a little bit, and I will talk to you soon. I'm trying the first food that is available in France, which is a lentil salad. It's basically a sausage and lentils, and the picture of it goes right here. So it's peasant food. The woman almost sounded like she was apologizing to me and she handed it to me, but we first got the lentils. It is cold. Ooh, interrupted by my battery dying. The lentils themselves are incredibly flavorful. Just wonderful. They've got carrots in there. I think there's some mushroom. Again, it doesn't look fancy, but the flavor is incredible. So we're going to try the sausage that goes with it. And take off a good salami. I take that back. Not that it isn't good. So it starts off as a salami flavor, but there's what's that savory? There is a flavor in this. It's a high palate. It's not anise or anything like that, but it's unusual. It's really good. Now I'm going to try a piece of the sausage with the lentil simultaneously. Oh my god. You wouldn't think much about lentils. It's not a pretty dish. The flavor is awesome. Oh, it looks like there's some bacon or something cooked up in the lentils as well to give it the salt. So it's not vegetarian or vegan. Which is a shame, because lentils usually can be. But wow, the flavor in this is exceptional. Especially on a hot day, I would absolutely do this again. That is surprisingly good. Now, I will preface this with I really do like lentils. Yeah. It's not a big portion. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. Lentils to heal your heart and bacon to clog it back up again. I know, but flavor is incredible. I absolutely recommend it. This one's a win. All right, let's find out what's next. We are in La Isla Fresca. I thought it was Isla Fresca, but someone's telling me it's Isla Fresca. So if you know what the correct pronunciation is, please put it in the comments below. We are about to have some arepas with queso. Basically, it's arepas with cheese melted on it. The picture of it will go right here. And to be completely frank, I think I can just lift it. Okay, they're not hot. They're very aloof. So,
go with that.
Decent salt on the arepa. Maybe a bit too much salt, especially against the cheese. Now for me, I know they wanted to keep it probably simple, but I would love to have seen the option to put a salsa. I'm gonna try a little more. Well, the other thing I got here is non-alcoholic tropical breeze. I'll have to put in the description below, down here, what's in there. Definitely grapefruit. Oh, I like it. Because of the grapefruit, it's got that sour edge to it. But it's got something else that's really sweet. But it's very tasty. Arepas are a little dry, but you know, it's a bread product. But because of this, I really wish they were made a little bit fresher, or yeah. The flavor is good. I would say the outside of the arepa is a little bit salty. Yeah, I like it. It's got the citrus and the sweetness in the lemonade, and then the sour sweetness, or the sour citrus in the grapefruit. That's pretty awesome, actually. So I'm gonna finish drinking this, and you can get it with rum if you want to go the boozy way, but I didn't need to do that because I'm still getting over that lavender martini. And I've got some stuff tonight at the Abracadabra at Flying Fish. These are good. So we're working our way through the foods. I'm gonna finish this and we will talk to you at the next booth, which is right next door. Hi guys, so we are in the Tangerine Cafe and we are trying something that is not marked as gluten-free, but if you ask for a modification, it can be. So this is the vanilla rose water panna cotta. Usually it would have pistachio on the plate. The picture of what I've gotten goes right here. And they had to remove the pistachio because that's where the gluten was found. So we're going to give this a try. I'd seen this last year and was all excited about how pretty it was and how interesting it was, and I couldn't have it. So now we're going to give it a try. So the rose shell is pretty solid. Honestly, you can crack it and hold it at that rate. So here we're going to give it a try. So it's cold. In terms of panna cottas, minutely grainy. The outside, that shell is sort of like a white chocolate base. And the panna cotta itself, you definitely get the vanilla. And that slight hint of fruit, but it's not really fruit, it's a floral. Now, the one thing I did not do, oh, and there's a gel at the bottom. Let's give that a try. That's nice. It's almost like a strawberry. Yeah, it's a strawberry at the base. That's quite nice. Let me see if that's the same as what the gel is on the outside. I take it back to probably a raspberry. At least the one on the outside is a raspberry for sure. So this is nice and light and fruity. On a hot day, it would be nice and chilled. Yeah, pretty good. Would I go hunting down out of my way for it? Maybe not, but it's good. I would eat it again. And I like that as an eater with an allergy, you can get something that is pretty and unusual and nice, not just the same old safe stuff. I can't tell you, these people were great with protocols when they were told it was an allergy. Changed gloves, wiped down the dispensers for everything, so it was awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this, and then we're headed on to the Americas for our other dessert, and something that is not dessert at all. I'm over at Magnolia Terrace. This is very important. If you really have an allergy, even if something has the G next to it marked gluten-free, ask them to check with the chef. Because I went up to order the oysters and the pralines, both have the G saying they're gluten-free. And she said, let me just check with the chef. I went, that'd be great, thank you. And he said they're not. The pralines are not gluten-free. So recipe changed, it's already published, and it's not safe. But the oysters were. So we are going to try the grilled oysters. Oh, and the picture will go in. Right here. I have a small, medium, and large. It's like baby bear, mama bear, and papa bear. So these were shipping out. He was making up fresh ones. But I got these and they're cold. There is definitely a burn in that Cajun butter. The oyster is cooked fine. I really would have liked it would have been fresh and hot. Well, they're different sizes. There were a tiny one, a medium-sized one, and now we've got the really large one. They also give you Tabasco, which I don't need in addition, but it's, yeah, quite a size of oyster. Well, the other two were very cooked. This one was not. One and done. I wouldn't repeat it. I mean, the butter was nice. Like I said, A, I wish they were fresh. And B, I wish they were evenly cooked on the same size. You know, I mean, you can't always get the same thing, sure. But that is definitely, like you saw, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, and that's a big difference in size. And the cook should have been adjusted appropriately, and it was not. So what I've got here is the Enchilada Mole Negro. So it's an enchilada in a mole sauce, and often moles have bread in them, so I was kind of surprised I was going to be able to have this. The other two items that are in the booth are gluten-free. In fact, the entire booth is gluten-free, including the drinks, they've said. The big thing, though, is that this is the only one that's new. And I've tried the other two, and I'll try, if I haven't already multiple times in this video, I'll put the link to that particular video in the comments below, or in the description below, or I will at least try to link it up top. So I am trying to break up the mole. And for those of you who don't know, mole is basically a chocolate sauce cacao. Now this was made fresh, but then I had to walk with it to come into here. And ooh. Okay. I'm gonna give it a full taste before I judge. Give me a sec. So, definitely get a burn. And a sweetness from that chocolate sauce. And it's not chocolate the way you think it's a dessert chocolate. Now also keep in mind, I've been eating all day, so this is not the first thing I've had, which is gonna change my palate. I'm gonna try a little bit with the other sauces and flavorings and things on top of it, because what I had was on the end, and give it a sample one more time and see. And again, sorry for the music, and hopefully I won't have to edit. If you see weird cuts and glitches here, it's me trying to save the copyright on the music, because for a food review, I really don't need the music. Okay, it fell and splattered. Luckily, not on me. And I'm going to continue to say luckily not on me, because I have a nice dinner tonight. If I can even eat after all of this other food, I'm crazy. All right, there we go. So, okay, it does help, I think. Yeah, I needed more of that enchilada sauce of whatever. Probably an avocado sauce or an avocado crema on the top. It's good. It's not great. And again, bear in mind, I've had so much food today at this point. And I'm going to be lucky here. Just a little bit of the mole on the chicken itself. Very good. When you get that avocado sauce in there, good. I'm not fond of the tortilla. Or gobs and gobs and gobs of sauce. You know, yes, you want it to be filling, but or you know, a lot of the flavor, but it was almost a little too much for me. So, yeah. Well, I still technically have 3 things to eat, which is the vichyssoise, which is a cold soup, the ribeye, and the goat cheese creamsicle. It is 3:03. I've been doing this since 11:15. I need to stop eating for a little bit. I'm really excited about what I'm about to do. Sorry. Didn't mean to attack you there. So, I've been following a number of people when I started really doing the whole gluten-free Disney thing. The first one I was recommended to was Alexis's Gluten-Free Adventures, because my cousin had started following her, because one of my cousins has celiac. And learned a lot from her. And then I started following a couple others that I discovered, one of which was Gluten-Free Disney World. She goes by a couple other names, also known I think as Gluten-Free Gina. And she just saw some of the stuff I was posting today. Said, "Hey, are you in the parks?" And I went, "Yes, I am." So we're going to go see if we can say hello. I'm not going to promise anything. I don't know whether or not she wants to be on the vlog. But when vloggers unite. Gotta love it. Guy was filming his receipt. But she should be in the line over here. Hey guys, it's Gluten-Free Gina. Yay! So I have been following her information, and she's awesome. She's incredibly awesome. She's the one of the people who started going through and doing menus, and she's actually started her own website, I believe. You want to tell them about it?
Sure, glutenfreewdw.com. I think it should be live now, if not, it should be live now.
I've been there.
And so you can download menus, gluten-free menus, and then I also have gluten-free vegan stuff noted for every resort on Disney World property, every park, everything, including the festivals. We broke it down into gluten-free, gluten-free dairy-free, and gluten-free vegan.
That's awesome. Yeah, and my mom being vegan, it's nice to know. She's not gluten-free, but she is vegan. And, did you try the poutine over here yet?
Yes.
Yes, I had that today. That was pretty awesome.
I really hope they keep it. It was so good.
Great flavor. It was great flavor. I love when it's missing all the bad things and it doesn't taste awful.
It was one of those meals that I should have gotten 2.
Okay.
You know, because I had one and then I shared it with people and they ate the rest of it.
Why did you?
I should not have done that.
I was lucky. It was almost pouring rain and I was trying to eat the fries around raindrops.
Oh no.
But at least we got most of it.
I mean, they're a little soggy from the poutine.
Yeah,
so you know,
that is true.
Kind of all
that is true. So it wasn't too bad. But we just happened to be in the same place at the same time. I'll try to put her website down below in the description for you guys. And I'll put the Instagram tag, which is Gluten-Free Disney World, if I remember correctly. And I'll put that up here too. Yeah. And guys, enjoy. Check her out. She's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, that was a pleasure. And Gina, if you ever do watch this, thank you. That was terrific. I really had a great time meeting you. And man, she does great work. She does an incredible job of getting the word out to people about what it is. And she knew how hard it was for herself. So she shares it back. And I think that's awesome. I think she's an absolutely amazing lady. So, that was terrific. That was absolutely terrific. So I hope you guys go check her out. Technically, I can have all of these items, but with modifications to the goat cheese popsicle pop. I can't have the olive oil cake. But it's too cold for the potato soup. And the bison, well, I just talked to someone by the name of Julia, who said it was awesome. Goat cheese butter, that's what it was. Creamy leek fondue, that's what it was. So she recommended that. I am going to just do the modified goat cheese thing because I've got dinner tonight. So food won again, guys. I can't eat everything I'm allowed to eat. How's that? And these are only the new items for me, not all the items. So let's order. So we have the last item that I'm going to do for this trip. I'm sorry I couldn't get to the mall, but my stomach can only do so much and still try to have dinner. We have gotten the goat cheese popsicle modified. They said you cannot have the praline crumble on top and you cannot have the olive oil cake. But you do get the orange cream, you get the cranberry sauce, and you get the goat cheese popsicle itself. So it's only semi-soft. I put some of the orange cream and the cranberry onto it, and we're gonna take a taste. So, I can see where someone said you wouldn't actually consider it a popsicle. It's really like a cheesecake on a stick. And it is very sour when you don't have, ooh, yeah. It's very goat cheesy when you don't have the sauces on it. So it's not gonna be what you would consider a traditional dessert item. But when you get the cranberry and the orange, it's really interesting. Would I get it again? Probably not. But it's nice to try it. Yeah. I'm curious just by itself. The orange cream is a little grainy. Cranberry sauce is nice, and it's more like the flavor of what you would have with a cranberry sauce at a meal, but softened, you know, like smooth. That's really nice. So that's it, guys. That is the end of our gluten-free food extravaganza journey. If this has helped you figure out what you want to eat at Flower and Garden this year, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up and like this video. Share it with your friends if you know other people who try to eat gluten-free and want to know some options. Yeah, share, subscribe, like, all the good stuff. I really appreciated doing this for you. I hope this has helped you, you know, because that's really what it's about, is giving you guys the opportunity to experience the fun as much as everyone else. Remember, always ask your chef, and if you've been told something is supposed to be okay and you get a question about it, go back and ask them if they can try a different chef, because that just happened here. One person said, oh no, it's no good at all, and the other person said, these particular items are not good, but you can still have the pop. So there you go. Still have an opportunity. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great time. I hope you enjoy your time here in Disney, and I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?